Good morning, Mr. Lex Webster, all the way from Eastern Cape. What an honor to have you this morning online and do an interview with you because you are the current Blue Jacket leader, which is quite a phenomenal performance for us here in Africa Pro. And congratulations so far for being the leader. How do you feel about that performance?
Good morning, Hendrik. Thank you very much for having me this morning. It's a real privilege to be on here and chat to you. Hendrik, it's a surreal feeling. It's obviously something that I've strived for my whole pigeon career, wanting to be able to compete at the top level, and I consider Africa Pro absolute top level in the one-off racing scene. So just really surreal feeling and enjoying it. But as you know, in the pigeon racing, it's not over until that final race is finished and the pigeons are back in the loft and the official results are out. So a couple of sleepless nights ahead for me. But it's just, as I said, it's just super surreal and really chuffed that she can be up there and delivering a great performance.
You is also a big force in one-off racing in South Africa locally. I know in Dinokeng for the last 3 consecutive years, you clock equal winners every year with the final, which is unbelievable. And also you have from first, second, third, all the way up till 10th, 8th pigeon in Dinokeng over the last few years. So that in itself just speaks volumes, and even more to other one-offs locally in South Africa as well. And every single one-off in South Africa, if you're not a number one performer, at least you have a couple of pigeons in the top 10 ace pigeon rankings. So you are a known name and a formidable force here in South Africa if it comes to one-off racing. But what stands out for us most is you are the fancy that sent last year 15 pigeons to Africa Pro because we limit you to send only 15. And now for 2 consecutive years, you're taking 13 pigeons to the final. It seems like your pigeons just home so well and stick it out. What is your secret to that? What advice can you give all the rest in the world?
Hendrik, it's no secret. I think everyone knows that we focus on ace pigeons. And I think if you really analyze it and you break down ace pigeons, it's that pigeon that can perform consistently every race. And, we're racing at Africa Pro or the Dyers One Loft, for example, where we started One Loft racing. And I really like the concept of pigeons racing every week, consecutive weeks. I think it just keeps the pigeons in form better. And, when you go around and you start handling and looking at the intricate details of ace pigeons, those pigeons have something extra in them, I feel, there. A natural immunity, you've spoken about a stronger homing ability. So generally, I find that if you're breeding up a pool or a loft full of ace pigeon genetics, your strike rate is going to be better, whether it comes to the ace pigeon competition or on final races, to have those genetics performing. And they've proved it. They stick it out. I mean, a couple of years ago at CPL in Bloemfontein, we entered 14 pigeons there, and 14 went to the final. All 14 came back, and we had 4 in the top 20, and I think it was just under a 1200 velocity on that final. So, it's been coming for a good couple of years, and with strict selection, we really do rigorous testing on our birds, flying them all over in various lofts, and we only strive to keep the best. And just a really healthy flock of pigeons that have a strong natural immune system.
You can't win football if you don't have the ball in hand, or win any game if you don't have the ball in hand. And this is exactly what you does. Going to a final with all your cards still available, and to ensure to do that, it seems like you breed with ace pigeons to breed winners and more ace pigeons, of course. Surely you are a very big force in Africa Pro. We just know it was a matter of time, and we will stick up your hand. And from our side, congratulations so far, and all the best and success for our final race. Anything can still happen, but we know for pigeon, the current ace pigeon is in a top form. We have no doubts that she won't do good. So all the best.
Thank you very much, Hendrik, and thanks to everyone at Africa Pro. I mean, from the videos we've seen and the constant communication and the snippets and feedback that you guys post out there, those birds look in exceptional health. I think Ruan is a he's a pigeon man at heart, and he has the interest of the birds at foremost, and they just look exceptional. So well done to you and the team up there. And yeah, myself and my family are really looking forward to being at Sun City and Pala Pala for the final weekend.
All the best, Lex, and looking forward to see you.